One story.
from your submarine days?
Yeah, yeah, I can. Well, I'll tell you the one that used to make people infuriated. But when you're on a submarine, these watches here, okay, they all have nuclear thing on the dial that makes them glow in the dark, and there's a certain amount of radiation on the submarine, and we all had to wear film badges. We had to strap it to our side there, and they monitor that film every day. Well, my job was to work on the nuclear weapons, which have nuclear radiation in them. So what I would do to mess with the people who are monitoring them is I would take my film badge off and tape it to the bottom of a warhead. I was working on the missile, and then at the end of the week I'd turn it in, and they'd look at me and say, "You should be dead. You're glowing in the dark or something." And I'd say, "Oh no, I'm fine." And then they'd say, "Oh, it must be a faulty badge." They'd give me a new one, and I'd strap it to another warhead again if I was working in there. And then finally they caught on that I was doing this, and the captain and I had a talk, and I never did that again. I like the money I was making, and I didn't want to be right. But we had some fun doing those things. But that's just one of the things we did to have some fun, and keep your sense of humor when you're underwater for 80 days at a time.
Yeah. So that picture of the submarine behind you, is that yours?
Yeah, the one right over here, I spent 3.5 years on that submarine, USS Ethan Allen. The one on this side is one that I actually worked with the crew in General Dynamics when they were building the submarines. I trained their crew when I was a civilian. After I got out of the military, I helped them, their weapons people, get up to snuff on the new weapon systems and stuff like that. Kind of doing what I did in the Navy, and just that's that submarine actually being launched from its first new build. So
Very cool.
Pretty cool time.
Very cool. And that submarine that you were on was on the hunt for Red October.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Much to my surprise, it was decommissioned, I think, in '82 or '83, and I got off the submarine in '79, and they basically just were sitting in L.A. Harbor, just waiting to see what they were going to do with it. And when they were going to do a hunt for Red October, they needed a submarine. They were going to try and build like a submarine facsimile somewhere in a warehouse, and then they realized, got a submarine sitting here. I realized when I was watching the movie, going, "Hey, wait a minute, that looks familiar." And I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, it's the same. Looks just like mine." Then when I saw the credits, there it was. Submarine's on it. So, I was going to play Sean Connery's part, but I couldn't have a Scottish accent. So there you go.
Oh yeah, and then he had to do the German accent on top of that. So
yes, he did.
That's a tough mix with New York.
Yeah. How you doing? Hey, we're on the submarine. Hey.
Yeah, it's real believable.
Yeah.
So, all right, Steve. Well, listen, if you know any veteran out there, if you're a veteran or if you know any veteran, today is the day. Give Steve a call, send him a text, or apply. Just get your loan application in and let Steve start helping you out. Man, you're going to love working with Steve. We love him here at the office. We hate Bill.
No!
But we like Steve.
There you go.
All right, Steve. That's it for today. Thanks so much for being on the call.
My pleasure. See you later, folks.
Peace out.
Bye.